Good morning. Welcome back to some sprint races on F1 Clash here, Prince. Welcome back. Good morning, my friend. Yeah, welcome, mate. You're at work. All right, I'll be quiet then. Yeah, welcome back, mate. Well done at weekend. Good job, that. Right. I don't want to unlock that because it's going to take 12 hours. I think we'll hold off. Hopefully, I mean, I've been playing around with Verstappen and Leclerc and I can't quite figure out which one's best, but I'd like to get this Valkyrie done for this week. I need 21, which is a big stretch, but... So, here's how we're doing so far. All maxed out, barring odd rare, I think. I've got Stormbringer, Gyro were done yesterday, Turbojet and Hustle. I think level 5's probably not going to be enough for Champion this week. Especially with extra points on offer. Right then, let's go do a race. So we got tyres for Barcelona, defence for Monaco, race start for Singapore, and then I've forgot what the other one was, but yeah. It's a mixed bag, so it's not just one epic. Right, what are we going with? I like Carlos. Defence, so it's definitely Leclerc. Yeah, let's leave it like that. So probably get a bit sticky if we go to Barcelona because I'm not sure both of them can do 5 laps. But we're going to find... Oh, wait, let's have a look at that. So 10% for Reactor, 10% for Beat, 10% for Powerhouse. What tracks have we got? So power, speed. Power. Oh, there's a lot of power. Looks like a good week, that. So, Champion is plus 6 points for Q. And you need all 3. So you'd have to run Beat on the power setup to get the points, wouldn't you? No, it says, yeah, use all 3 of these assets, right? So, before we start the sprint, because it's going to put me in a group. Let's just pretend for a second that we're getting ready for the weekend. So it's going to go down on what red. Let me just pick all these. Might be an idea just to balance it like that. We're going to get 10% boost on 3 of the parts. And then you're going to get extra points as well. Might have to check that out before I pick my GP. If not, I'll be going Contender because it's Valkyrie, Juggernaut, and Beast. That's it. Right, let's go do some races. Yeah, all good. All good in the hood. Right, let's have a laugh. If we can get a couple of Barcelonas, you're laughing. It's when you get Monaco. It can be a bit difficult. Oh. Yeah, I said that, didn't I? Just say Monaco. It's like it knew. Fortunately, the groups have been kind to me for the last 2 days. Right. Gin. Double gin. Let's go. Just using the ones I've got lots of now. It's not worth wasting them. Right. Real player, of course. Good luck, my man. Let's go. It's blasted past. Look at that. Leclerc. It just shows, doesn't it, how powerful defence is. Because Leclerc just went past Norris. That'll be my dinner. Come on. These cars round this corner. Damn. Right, how we doing? P6, P13. Oh crap, I didn't say good luck. Good luck, my man. All the best stuff. I was hoping it might be quiet, you know, in the middle of a weekday, but clearly not. Let's go. Thanks, my man. Well done, and good luck. Respect, brother, respect. Right. I've got it down to about 6 races, depending on what... If you get 5 Monacos, it might take you a bit longer. Right. Nice. Welcome, whoever's joined. Good afternoon or good morning, depending where you are. Come on, rival, get off me back. Right. He's got full beans on that front car, so I better watch that. Right. P3. Come on, get past. Whee, just got it. You can run a lumberjack and run soft if you use Verstappen. But then when it comes to Singapore, you're absolutely screwed because Verstappen's terrible at getting off at line. Look at my man go. Good gap, what away, what away. God, look at that. Rivals pushing. Ads are probably pitting lap 5, yeah they are. Come on, you bugger. Let's get another one. Come on, Albon. Little son. Oh, he's got me. Oh, he ain't. I didn't get it. I thought he had me then. He's fallen behind P5, bless him. Right, 2 to go. 2 to go. 2 to go. Right, let's see if we can have a bloody overtake here. Come on, Albon. Let's have you. Way, there, we got it. We got it. And another one. Ooh, nearly. Nearly went in for double dip. Oh, nearly had that. No, it's Norris on Leclerc. Leclerc on Norris, rather. Right, come on. Let's get Norris. Oh, whatever. Whatever. Piss off. Yeah. Yeah, well done, rival. Good luck, my man. Great. we'll let him have it. He had Albon though, so I'm guessing he had a really good queue with Albon. I'm not so fussed about that. We've just got to get 45, 44 points every time where possible, says the guy with 39 points. Yeah, I mean, I'm way stronger than him. What the fuck happened there? How? How does that work? I've even got better defence stats. It makes no sense sometimes, this game. No sense. Keep going, Andrew. Don't stop. Let's have a Barcelona. I like Barcelona for some reason. Just one stop it. Soft to medium, medium to soft. You can actually overtake on the corners, which probably makes it more enjoyable. Oh, he's got a P1. Well done, Tafat. Tafat, what is it? Oh, there it is, Zandvoort. It's overtaking. So, Verstappen suits two then, doesn't he? Barcelona and overtaking. I did try a Verstappen one this morning. It was alright, it wasn't too bad. Right, where's that boost? Let's just go with that. Plenty of glitz, plenty of overtake on that. Drivers are low on overtaking though, that's a definite. Right, put brakes on with Leclerc. Block rival up. Right, again. I think that worked actually. Let's go. Good luck, Mr. Rival. Let's do this. Do, 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 do. Come on. Right, P2 and 6. I might actually get a crate now. You watch, I'll get a freaking legendary or something. I'm happy just to keep getting the green crates because I can just keep unlocking them faster. That's why I've not set that legendary one going yet. I don't want to clog up my boxes. That's the plan. You can use Hex just as efficiently actually. It just wants the driver stat. If you can stack that really high, you're on to a winner. Right, let's see what P1's doing. So Mr. Verstappen, naturally. It's just too bloody fast. Come on. So mainly power and speed tracks. Be interesting to see how the car works. We're going to have to use all the parts. Nobody's going to try do it and just go for 7 when there's 7 points available. Nobody's going to go get 2 points extra. Everyone's going to try get the 7 extra points. Because even if you score 42 and you get extra 7, it's still going to be higher than 47, isn't it? Come on, Verstappen, let's have you. You know we're not catching that, don't you? I mean, alt rares are max now on this setup, so it's literally just down to the epics. If we can get Powerhouse before tomorrow, then I might do Champion. If not, trying to get extra points on Saturday is going to be difficult. Saying that, it's 10% boosted anyway, isn't it? So it could make up a level, I suppose. Come on, Verstappen, come here. Turn power off on corner there. Yeah, just too quick. He's a little bit fast. This bloody Verstappen. Come here, son. Obviously, Norris's overtaking's not the best. I think it 70, I think. Verstappen's is high 80, innit? Especially maxed bot. Gotcha. Oh, nearly had him. The little bugger. Probably get one more chance if we're lucky. Come on. Alright, let's go. Let's get him. Come on. Come on. Gotcha. I said that before, didn't I? Come on. Oh, man, that's close. This view sucks. 2 and 3. Not bad. We'll try it with Hex next. Next time that comes up, we'll try Hex, just for laugh. Do drop a like, guys, if you've just come in. I am in live chat as well, so you can say hello. We've got the technology today. There we go, look. I said hello. Right, what next? Give us a Barcelona. I like Barcelona for some reason. I spent a lot of coins yesterday. That gyro, the rare, to max it out. I think it was like 490 million or something ridiculous. Well, I had 1 billion and now I've got 479, so that tells you everything you need to know. That platinum crate, I'll leave that to unlock overnight tonight. That way I can use the half an hour crate timer things to reduce it. Hopefully that way, if there's any concurrent races, how can I be racing? Anyways, let's go back to this then. So, this week, so no boosted drivers, so the game's pressing buttons without me doing naught here. Right, anyway. So legends aren't permitted. Contenders, I want to check the car parts. So power part is the front wing. Corners is the engine. Corners is the rear wing. And we don't have any corners races. Aha, right, okay. So we're going to have to use all 3 parts, even though it's going to mess your setup up. So, let's just pretend, for example, we're doing contenders. And I want to use the parts. We're going to have to use Valkyrie. What else was it? Valkyrie, Juggernaut, and Beast. So that's what the setup would look like. It'd be good for power, I suppose, but because the contenders parts don't have 10%, you're not going to get extra boost. You're just going to get the extra points. So I might be better off going champion with levels I've got, to be fair. We will have to decide before tomorrow. Hey up, Philly, man. I ain't got a PC. I've got a laptop. Well, see, I know it's the same thing, but not a proper, like, gaming PC, I don't. You suck at F1, but you still play. Hey, mate, I've had a dreadful season. If you look at, like, my medals from the previous 2-3 years I'd done, I'd smashed it every year. Great success. As soon as YouTube channel takes off, I have a crappy year. Sod law, innit? But yeah, A few people have been asking, do I get paid from Hutch? I do not get paid anything. All they do is share my videos. That's it. That's all I ever wanted. A bit of publicity. Come on for Barcelona. Ooh, he's got Saar. Nice. What a waste though, buddy. Come on. Even if I had 1,000 Saar, I don't think I'd use them in bloody Barcelona. But there you go. Each to their own, Andrew. Come on, boys. Right, say good luck. I played the F1 on the PlayStation. I just didn't get right into it. Mainly because I have to be connected to internet. And the internet at my house is very, very bad. But I'm tied into a contract, so I can't change it yet. Which is unfortunate. But I don't spend weekends at home anyway. I'm usually at my mum's, so I don't mind. What GP are you doing this week? Let us know what GP you guys are picking this week. Very interested. Very interested. Do, 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 do. Let's go, let's go. I think this rival's got me. He's just got more tyre than I have, so I've just got to get good points. Why is my Norris struggling so much? Come on, Norris. Let's get P5. Come on. Oh, come on, Piastri. I'm your teammate. Come on. Right. Say well done, Andrew. Well done. Good luck. Job done. Let's finally get Barcelona and get my ass kicked by this guy and his bloody boost. Yes, Saar is the dynamite for the corners and tyres tracks. I'm not sure I'd waste it on a duel, but each to their own, I guess. Right, so we're going to get 2 and 4, probably at best. Saying that, I'm probably going to lose 2, actually. I've got soft behind. He's saving tyre for the last bit. I better just send it and then stick it on conserve. Where's P5? I'm P5, so I don't need to worry about that. Bring it home. I'm only on 46%, so I'm going to conserve. Let him go past. I'd rather make it back and set the 40-odd points, if I'm honest. Obviously, if you've got thousands of these boosts, it's probably not a problem if you use them, but even if I had 100 and... If I had 1,000, I think I'd save them. Especially when downforce is free. Kind of makes no sense. It's the same boost, really. A bit less tyre and a bit less corners, but it does the same thing. Good luck, my man. I didn't see team score, you know, when it set off, but I ain't fussed for that. It didn't matter. Lately, I've just been putting like 250. On Maxington's Drivers' Championship. Oh, have you already placed a bet? So 250 on Max and Norris to win the Driver Championship. Or you put them on separate bets, obviously, because you can't have them both to win. That's not a bad idea, you know. Especially right before season. Can you imagine odds you get for full 20-odd races? I like the sound of that, mate. That's not a bad... Who would I pick, though? It'd have to be an outsider. Otherwise, you're not going to get good odds, are you? I think I'd go for Russell, which is a bit of a left field shout. Mainly because Mercedes have got the winning pedigree. All they need to do is bring a car. Russell's capable. I'm not sure what he'd be like fighting with other top drivers, but we know he can win. We're yet to see his racing qualities, aren't we? He hasn't really been challenged enough. Brazil last year wasn't really a challenge. I think the car dominated that weekend. I'm now a Ferrari fan, which feels weird. I support Lewis, so where Lewis goes, I go. Kind of like that. I'm British, so you've got to stick with your Brit, haven't you? Well, saying that, you could go Norris, I suppose, couldn't you? Especially now that he's got a real shot at doing well. I so wish they'd have got bloody Verstappen last year. You just put it under 3-1 odds. Nice. It's a nice little surprise at the end of the year if it pays off, mate. I'm still waiting on my new Ferrari merch. I bought a hat with 44 on. Everything I've got is either McLaren or Mercedes, so I thought I better buy some. Bloody hell, we're stuck there. Good luck, rival. Right, so we got hard, medium, so it's probably going to go one stop, probably. Right, let's get him in. Come on. So 2-2-2. And a 3-2-2. And a 3-2-1. Which I know is weird. I've tried to do the 3-3, but your tyres just don't last. You end up running out 3 or 4 corners before end. In fact, we might be able to do a one... Oh, it's hard. Wet tyres coming soon, so... Without... He has to pit on next lap regardless. If I just save some tyres. So like now, you could just slam conserve on and go around and do an extra lap. I think it costs you more than if you just pit. We'll pit, go to soft, and then go back round and go to wets. That's what we'll do. Come on, Glitchy. Get a move on. So now we'll go wet. Double wet. Alright, let's see what we got. Ooh, Rival's already on wets. Wow. It's not even raining yet, bro. That must be a real player. Bots never go early, do they? Half of it is right. Equipment. The big teams like Red Bull have way more money to invest to put the best. Yeah, absolutely. But you've got to imagine Adrian Newey's left. They were half retired anyway. How much of his knowledge is put into the new Red Bull? I'd say not a lot. It'll be very telling when we get to testing anyway. we'll know straight away. Right, what you say, mate? It is the way you can tell me when it's going to rain, when it's only like one rainstorm. Sometimes like 50-50 when the time... Yeah, so basically, if there's anything over a minute, and usually about a minute and a half, I'll go to wet. If there's less than a minute of the race left, then I won't bother. Sometimes it's worth just keep going. Or box will pit for wets behind you, but by the time they catch up, you've already done half a lap. I usually swap for dead on 30% unless I can see an opportunity where I can jump in and jump out before anybody catches up. But yeah, you need to time it right. See, sometimes you can go early and it works perfect, and then other times you go late or early and it destroys your race. But personally, I go as late as possible unless I see like a pit window, you know, where you can get in and out before somebody catches up to you. Right, they're all wets. But it is track dependent as well, because some tracks you can get like Australia, I can do near enough a full lap on a wet race and it barely takes any time at all. But then other tracks like Spa, bloody hell, because at length at track. But yeah, you definitely want to be switching before it gets to, I don't know, 35%. Otherwise, you're going to be in big trouble. Plus, you can check what the others are doing. Everybody's out of tyres. Well, everybody in top 4. Good luck, rival. Yeah, maybe what I'll do is... What series are you in, mate? Good to it's a good point, that. We'll do a video like on when to switch tyres. It is a problem for a few people. I mean, there's no actual like guidelines, is there? You know, like to say stop at 20%, 30%, stuff like that. But I think a lot of it's down to track, you know. Some of them you can get away with carrying on going. Others, not so much. Yeah, we're getting some coins back. Let's keep going. Oh, wrong button, Andrew. Wrong button, love. Appreciate the likes, guys. Respect. Obviously, subscribe if you're not subscribed as well. Every new subscriber counts. Hello, Mark. Welcome, buddy. Good morning, mate. Hope you're well. Oh, back to Singapore. If you could get like 5 Singapores, you'd be laughing because they're only 6 laps. It's probably over quite quick. Right, another wet one. Right, let's try go around then and just do one pit stop. And we'll try it. Wrong way around, Andrew. Wrong way around. Wrong way around, love. Yeah, Spain's my favourite as well, Mark. Absolutely. Mainly because I can just stick downforce on. And even if I get beat, I'm still getting solid points. A lot of this game lately is coming down to what match I get. If it's close to my team score, then it's race on. If they've got 100 above me, then it's just a case of trying to get as many points as I can. Other times it can be like, you meet a guy, it's a fair team score, but then when you've put your boosts on, you're racing with downforce, guy's got bloody cuppa on or something. This guy just flies past you. There's not much you can do. I set Leclerc off and didn't turn power on. So he's lagging behind. But he needs to do 3 laps, so... Sometimes you can tell if it's going to rain or not. Right, so can you see the 2 white clouds at top right hand corner? Up by rival's name. There's like 2 sections. Each one of them clouds is like a period of time that it's gonna be dry for. So at the moment we're under the cloud 2:13 time left, and that's for the wet part. So in 2 minutes and 9 seconds the track will be dry. But the race will probably be over by then. So you look at the time and decide through that. Do you have lots of bots at high levels as the low levels? Usually the bots tend to be the weaker ones. Do you know what I mean? Like when I get a bot to play against, it's usually a weaker rival, which I'm grateful for because usually it's by like 100 and odd. So I feel a bit tight. To me, it's like when I'm outmatched and there's a guy who's 100 plus, it's not really fair. And then same, if I'm 100 plus in front of another rival, I feel guilty, especially if it's a real player. I know it's not my fault, but you've got sprint days, you have to get as many points as possible, so you have to be a bit more ruthless. I do have flu, Mark. Well spotted. Well spotted. Well spotted, yeah, I suppose. I do, mate, yeah. I were a bit less... There were a few less streams from me over last week, and that's mainly because I've been quite unwell. At the moment, we've got, like, this bug going round, like, Yorkshire. It's like headache, sickness, and then just bunged up phlegm, nasty phlegmness everywhere. For last week, I've been waking up with like the biggest ball of green stuff in my throat. I was sick this morning trying to get it out, but I smoke, which probably doesn't help me. But yeah, starting to feel a bit better, so hence why we're streaming. It's just my nose now. But when it's only one sometime, it doesn't always rain when the time's out. I'm not following. So like the time goes out but the rain don't start? Probably because it's not on that right time yet. Next time you're on the game, have a look in top right. You'll see that it's like little sections. The left, but on the mediums and the high. I think what it is I think the softs as well work better on a wet track, if you know what I mean. So like say if I had one driver on soft and one on medium and they were both driving in say 10% wet, I think the soft goes quicker. Do you know what I mean? I think because obviously hards are slower than mediums, mediums are slower than softs. I'll see if we can get a race where the time actually changes during the race. And then I can show you where I'll change. But a lot of it goes on when bots are going to pit, so I can try jump them. Yeah, I want to do contenders because I really need a contenders win for my season score. But I don't want to do it because we ain't got any boosted parts. So unless I can... I'm a bit really undecided with this pre-season testing event. The AI is dumb. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So that's another thing you've got to watch for. Say if it starts raining and you're on final lap at race, or you're on just before the final lap, say lap 5 out of 6, the bots won't think, oh, let's put wets on, it's raining. They just keep going. So if you put wets on, the bots have all carried on going, you're probably falling behind. Sometimes it's better just to go with them. Do you know what I mean? The AI are dumb, but they probably get more points by just keep going. But again, that depends on track, I think, because if you do that in Spa, you're in trouble. Not that Spa's on this thing. Hey up, Dominic. Planning to go free to play till the new season. There's not wrong with that, mate. I don't really spend. Like, obviously some people will buy 10 crates on every GP. What I tend to do is buy the £5, the £10 deal, and then I use the books the following week to do sprint races, you know, and open crates. I tend to get more value from that. God, this is slow. What's going on? Carnage. Gotcha. Let's see if we can swap this round. See, no, I don't need to. We don't need to. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Obviously, they're setting the AI up to catch you out the most, really. Like, if you notice, if it's a 4-4 track, you'll always get one bot doing hard tyres and slowing everybody down, so when you come out of pit lane, you're stuck behind a set of cars that are still to pit. So I think a lot of AI is designed around slowing you down. I mean, why would somebody do a soft set and then go to hard tyres when there's only 3 laps left? You just won't do it, would you? Hard tyres on when there's 2 laps left and stuff like that. I think it's to slow down the pack. Especially when overtaking's an issue. Come on, son. Let's go. I got Powerhouse this morning. What else did I get? I got another one, but you've got to be fast on these points. Obviously, Joe Blogs, if he gets 4 or 5 bloody Barcelonas, then you can usually do well. Just because the next guy can claim far more points than I can in 5 races. I mean, apparently, you're better off going with like a VPN, you know, so you can avoid the busy servers, but from what I know, you're not really supposed to. Or if you do, you're supposed to put like what country you're in. I don't know. I'm not sure how it works, but yeah. I wish I had one for GP, I know that much. The amount of times I've started GP, got to Q1, and on first race I've had a bloody bot or a rival with 100 team score. More than I've got. I'm sure you've been there. First race. Oh, I should have tried the other one. There's another boost here with a really high defence. Is it reindeer? I think it's reindeer. I know that can be good. Norris is miles off. Stuck behind rival. And going backwards. Rival's going to wait with his power and then push on last lap, I think. But he might want to hurry up, 'cause it might be too late. He might miss out, lad. P15, Norris not doing so clever on this one. It is Leclerc territory, though, for defence stat. So I'm not surprised he's ahead. If you've got lots and lots of boosts, ideally, I'd try Palm, depending on your driver level, or Gladiator. I'm definitely having more success boosting the driver stat rather than the track stat. So if it's a corners track with, I don't know, overtaking, I always pick overtaking. Right, where are we? P7. In fact, the rivals use... Oh no, he's using Cranberry. That's overtaking and defence, but yeah, same thing I suppose. It is 20, so it's still the same number. Exactly, Philly mate, that's what I mean. You could just connect to a server in the middle of nowhere, couldn't you? I mean, how many people play F1 Clash, I don't know, in Zimbabwe? It can't be that many, can it? You know? Obviously, I stream my stuff, so it's all out there. It's on the Hutch server. I don't think I can. I think it's more about me following the rules. But yeah, so sometimes I really wish I could, because it's horrible. Starting GP and first or second race, you've got a rival that's 100 plus. Kind of knocks the wind out your sails, doesn't it? What we got? P1. Nice, good start. Right then, we want Powerhouse. That would be the ideal reward. If not, the front wing or the rear wing from Contenders, the Beast and Valkyrie. That'd be nice. Not that you can pick, like, but you know. That helps get rid of a crate. Nice. Norris, obviously, most of my all my commons are maxed out. I've got like 10 rares left to do, but they're all near end. Oh, nice! That's a win. That is a win. I only need 26. Oh, give me some more of them. Yes, please. Some people do that in different groups, like Call of Duty, play like a noob lobbies. Yeah, exactly, yeah. It's a similar thing, really. If you didn't know, when you've completed a sprint, do not go past that part of the screen. If you do, it will put you into another group. If you didn't know, now you know. What happens is, as soon as you look at the last reward picture, automatically the next button you press puts you straight into another group. So unless you're carrying on playing anyway, it can be a problem, especially if you're, I don't know, if you're having a break or going to the toilet, whatever. So close down the app completely and start again. In fact, I've not entered the sprint tab for about 2-3 months. Do not press that purple thing there. There's no point. You just go like this. No point getting put into a group till I'm ready. That's why some of you might keep getting P3 and P2 and you're like, why do I keep not getting P1, you know? It's probably because you're getting put into a half-baked group where it's already started. Or it's put you into a group and before you've had a chance to do your first race, somebody else has already finished their first one. Right, 2 minutes, 4 minutes, so it's full wet. Full. I mean, you could... I tried using Frost and just doing a one-stop, but I still ran out of tyres, so... I mean, look, come on, Street Shark. Why would you waste that boost? I feel like letting him win just for using that. What are you doing, bro? Do you really need to win that badly? I mean, come on. I'd love that boost. Yeah, if you didn't know, Street Shark's really difficult to find. Unless you can do well on that Pacific event, it's like the beast for speed tracks. Terrible launch there, Leclerc. Terrible. Norris has gone like. I mean, he must have loads of them, clearly. Otherwise, you won't use it, would you, I suppose? You've been getting reactor all the time. Do you need it, though? That's the question. If you need reactor, then great stuff. And at least it's a decent epic. It's better than Fury, Mark. Yeah, definitely. Obviously, if you don't need it, you've already got it, like, to a good level, and it can get a bit annoying, I suppose. I'm going to go around. Right, let's go. So there's 30 seconds of this wet period left, and then there's another wet period. I don't know how long it is, but there is another one. Yeah, Leclerc's let me down on this one. Norris has done really well, especially against Street Shark. Even when I use Frost, the tyre boost, I still can't make 3 laps. Maybe I should try stick Verstappen in there. You need the beat, right? As long as you don't need, like, 2 or 3, then there's a chance it might pop up. Have you ever noticed when you need, like, I don't know, 1 asset to complete an upgrade, you just don't find it for weeks? Every time I get close to an upgrade that I actually need, like for a GP, I never get it. I usually get it on the Monday. I like living in the US. I get to catch a lot of F1 race, like 2, 3 in the morning. Yeah, I mean, I've got Box for recording on me, so I'm fortunate in that respect. But I hate when it's like middle at night and then I record it, and then first thing I do is look at my phone and find out who's won before I've even watched it. So yeah, I missed a couple of races last year just because I didn't turn my phone off or like put it on Do Not Disturb. So I got all news articles sent about the race from the day before. I might stay up this year though. I know USA one for me, it's usually like 5 in the morning or something daft. I think it's 5 in the morning. I know it's a funny time anyway. Yeah, so this guy's used Street Shark for what good it's done, because I mean, if you beat the rival, one of you's getting 47, one of you's getting 45. Is it worth your best boosts? I don't know, you know. I don't think so. I might just be tight Yorkshireman. The guy's pushing though. Yeah, I'd save them boosts, guys. If you've got them, don't waste them on a bloody duel around Singapore. I mean, if you've got thousands and thousands, then yeah, that's up to you, but you won't catch me doing that. Right, say well done, Andrew. Well done, Andrew. Yeah, so even with the tyre ones, I can't make 3 laps in wet. What boost have we got? In fact, next time, what I'll do is I'll stick on the highest tyre thing I've got, which might be Eagle. Because when you do a 2-2-2, you get jumped by the rival doing the 3-3. But then when you do the 3-3, you run out of tyres. Yeah, he did the same thing. Right. Let's switch in another driver there. Let's have a go with... It depends. I think the Miami one's a good time for me. I think it were like, you know, like first thing on the morning, like 7, 8 o'clock, which were perfect. I enjoyed that one, actually. I think that one at best races I caught last year. The Miami one, which was quite early on, wasn't it? I think that's near start of season, actually. My team in NFL is supposed to be playing. Yeah. I don't know if I'd just pick one and watch one and record the other if you can. It is, Mark, yeah? I'll be honest, only recently have I got them parts to max. I did that last week. Obviously, having the asset trading has allowed me to concentrate on getting rid of all the common parts first. And then once all them are gone, I've gone and slowly gone round all the rare parts. So it makes my setups look good, but the epics are quite low, you know, in numbers. I think they're like 5s and 6s. Good luck, rival. So I've gone Hex, straight for overtaking. I think we're going to have to go Verstappen. Because he's good for tyres, he's good for overtaking. He's just sucky at Monaco and Singapore. I nearly raced a bit last night, but as I was streaming, so there's no point two of us doing it at the same time. I just watched a bit of his. Come on, Hex, do the business. Go on, son. Right, we'll put Verstappen in for Leclerc next. See how that goes. They're all same level, so there ain't too much difference. I'll give him a little run out. Tell you what will be different this week. Obviously, we've got boosted car parts, but one's speed, one's power, one's corners. So, yeah, it's going to be... Oh, no, because they're not boosted car parts. Oh, they are for Champion, but not for the others. God, they made it confusing, didn't they? Why they just didn't max out a set for each GP, I don't know. I mean, why they didn't boost a set for each GP? Would have probably been a better solution. Because people are doing Challenger don't get anything, do they? They're going to get extra points, but there's no boost or alt like that. I'm using Max and Alonso for the sprints. Max and Alonso as well. Wow. Have you got a good level or something, Mark? Or just Alonso's got really bad Q. Well, mine has. He's great for tyres. I think he's good at overtaking. So it'd be alright for this one and Barcelona. What's his race start like? We'll have a look if you want. We'll have a look next. Yeah, no corners at all. It's power and speed. But you only get the points. You only get the extra points if you run all of the assets together. So you have to run the power parts on the speed track and the speed parts on the power track. So it's going to be a case of, do you dare try them all? Well, if you don't try them all, you don't get the points. You have to use all three. Yeah, it'd be alright if you could just use one. Because you could just pick the speed part for the speed track, couldn't you? You know, like that. But because it's a few different parts, having to put it all on the same... So, like, you've got beat and you've got reactor. They're not two parts that ever mix together. Except for today. Well, tomorrow, sorry. If you could just use one of them, then you could just put one on each cell. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I'm a new F1 fan, only been watching it for like 3 seasons. How often do they rotate the tracks? F1 in real life or F1 on Clash? In real life, they don't rotate tracks. It's 21. Alright, obviously you don't know, you've only watched a few seasons. It's usually a set amount of like 22 tracks, and there's always the same ones on that 22. But then you might get the odd one thrown in there, like China or Suzuka. No, Suzuka's on there actually. But obviously we've had Vegas added, we've had, what's the other one? I can't think of it. That fast one. We've had Vegas, what's the other one? There's another race I can think of. I can't think of, sorry. It's a speed one at night time. They take tracks out of... No, like Silverstone, Belgium, Austin, Brazil, all them ones stay no matter what, Monza, all them kind. There were a conversation about 2 years ago where they were going to like do 4 European tracks, and then the following year they'd rotate them 4 tracks with a different 4 tracks so that we could go to Germany again, because they want to do Hockenheim and they want to do the other one. There's the Mercedes ring and then there's the Hockenheim one, and they haven't been there since 2019 I believe. So there was on about rotating 4 in, yeah, you're right. But yeah, they had Turkey in 2020 as well. That was more because of COVID, and when Russia invaded Ukraine, they couldn't do Russian GP anymore either. So that messed with it as well. Where did we go the year that would really... Oh, that's it. What's its name? One in Italy. We went to one in Italy. I can't think of the name, but... the track was awesome. It had like this up and down hill bit, you know, before finish line. You went down an hill and then up this big hill. It looked really cool. I can't remember the name. Obviously we went to Turkey, but there was another one. Mugello, that's it. We went to Mugello. I thought that race was banging. You had these like tight S corners where like they'd go on one cut. Like right cut back on each other. It looked really good. So yeah, I think COVID had a lot to do with some tracks we didn't go to, or some of them that we did go to. But there was something getting said about rotating in European tracks and swapping them around. They should probably just have less of an off season if they want to do more races. I mean, I'm sure it's pretty tight fit, you know, trying to fit everything in. But they do have weekends where there's a 3-week gap, don't they? Or a 2-week gap. So I'm sure with organisation they could do some extra races. Right, defence. There we go, reindeer look. High defence, corners and a bit of pit time. Yeah, I've been busy watching all videos. I'm more into the technology side of it. You know, like all different body parts and all that. All different tricks they've found. So I'm watching testing like a hawk. I actually think Williams could have a good year this year. I like James Vowles. I mean, he was good at Mercedes, but he seems like he's really switched on. Go on, Leclerc. I just took 3 cars then. in about 2 corners I took 3 cars. I can't believe people even have the... Yeah, I mean... I don't want to go too much into it, but yeah. Russia are now blaming Ukraine for invading themselves, which to me is just absolutely insane. America's now... falling, let's say. Musk and old Orange Man have destroyed it. Oh, damn, safety car, number 2. Yeah, thank God we don't live in America. That's all I can say. Damn. The guy's cutting off all benefits for everyone and all that, so... You've got a rich guy telling all the poor people how to live. And that never ends well. I know all the previous governments all do the same thing. I'm not just saying it's just them. But yeah, they're taking it to the extreme. Yeah, I think they're like turning off people's benefits and all kinds of crap, man. I feel for them guys. Imagine you work 40 years and you get injured or something and then you're on benefits, which is probably bad enough anyway. But then government turns it off. God. And they're on about now, Russia basically is running out of money. What they want the money back, what got froze in banks, a couple of years ago. Unfortunately for Russia, the EU has it in their bank, not America. So, thank God for that. I think Ukraine should do a deal with EU and the UK for a mineral trade deal of some kind where it's fair for everybody and just fuck America. Tell them to piss off. Trump's give 58 billion less than the EU, so tell him to get screwed, I would. I've just done an extra lap. That busy nattering. Oh, well, this is going to be a prime example. So, look, I've just gone round there on lap 5 when I could only do 4 laps. Now, if I'd have conserved the full 5th lap, I probably would have made that quite easy. But it just goes to show, doesn't it? There's no tyre boost on this thingy. And I'm going to run out just as I enter pit lane. 2, 1, 0. Oh, it didn't go to 0? I did. And we're off 211 and 198. So, like, some tracks you can get away with that for sure. Yeah, I think there's got to be a good balance, though, aren't there? If a guy's got one leg and he's in a wheelchair, then obviously he's not ever going to go to work. But if you've just got some lazy git sat on his arse all day that he's perfectly fine, yeah, of course he should go to work, absolutely. But I think to just tard everybody with same brush is mental. I think it's more going to hurt people in America because they get the prescriptions paid for. Stuff like that. Obviously, we've got NHS here, we're very lucky. But yeah, abroad, you pay for your own medical bills, so like your prescriptions, every time you see a doctor. I'm not fully on how it all works, but I know it's an expensive do. Well, all what money, Philly? The 138 billion that they've spent on buying their own weapons just to give away their old stuff. It's very deceiving, mate. They haven't spent that on Ukraine. They spent it giving it to their own companies to build more weapons. Ukraine didn't get any of that money. So, yeah. Basically, all America's done is empty its warehouses. That's it. Well, no, they haven't even emptied them because they used the money to fill them back up. Hence, creating more US jobs and bringing more money to the economy. To me, it's a win-win, but, people with addictions, drinking problems, they need help, not money. They want, like, treatment facilities and whatnot, don't they? That's where they should put the money. No point giving them money, they're just going to get high, aren't they? Yeah. That won't work. Yeah, there's no point. It's like giving her a gambler a bloody blank check, innit? But I'm sure there is many, many people out there who are like manipulating the system. But to just cut everybody off, I think it's a bit extreme. But we'll see how it shakes out. It's still very early. There's a lot of protests going on though, I know that much. I know in UK, the Tesla dealership has been shut down for safety reasons. The one in Leeds. It had a Nazi slogan spray painted over the window. And from what I've seen on news, they're really, really tanking in terms of the Tesla share prices, which is affiliated to Musk. If Musk falls, the world's a better place. I'd be more concerned about the trillions and trillions he's wasted sending bananas to Indian Ocean. That Starship is never landing on moon, I'll tell you that much. Not a cat in hell's chance. It can't even get to out of low Earth orbit without blowing up, so... I think they need to do an audit on his money. He hadn't delivered the landing system for NASA. Hyperloop, bullshit. Solar roofs, bullshit. What else? Cyber lorry, bullshit. Tesla Roadster, bullshit. He's just a con man. That's all he is, buddy. Usually they get found out themselves, so you just gotta let them crack on with it. I mean, they fired the nuclear weapons guys. I mean, come on. How stupid do you have to be? I know this week we'll fire the people in charge of our nuclear stockpile. Anyway, I don't live there, so I'm blessed. Blessed. And they're on about conquering the neighbours as well, which is bonkers. Hey up, Kimmo. I mean, Canada went to, what is it? Were you guys? Iraq or whatever it was, after 2001. And you're completely screwing them over now. This is mental. It's like saying to your best friend, hang on a minute, mate, I'm going to rob your house. You might have helped me out last week, but I'm still robbing your house. That's not true, mate. I don't know where you've heard that, but that's certainly not true. That is the biggest load of bull I've ever heard. Are you being serious? Who told you that? I don't know where you heard that, mate, but that is so wrong on so many levels. They're having a bloody protest outside number 10 at this very moment. I watched it on news this morning. Don't get me wrong, all governments are screwed up. None of them are perfect, buddy. But yeah, that's a pretty bizarre thing to say. That just don't happen. We've got a democracy here. You're allowed to say bad things, as long as it's not offensive. If I want to say Keir Starmer's a prick and I don't like any of his stuff, I am allowed to. Try go say that stuff about Trump on X. Let's see how far you get. Well, we already know they're suppressing posts and all sorts out there, so we already know what's going on. If Elon doesn't like your message, it's not getting out there. Simple as that. As I said, by the time it affects my life, I'll probably be dead, so I'm not too bothered. But yeah, it doesn't bode well for the future if Nazism's coming back, does it? It didn't end well for the last guy, let's just say that. Yeah, mate, you can't be a president and make half-arsed jokes about what you're saying. That's not how it works, buddy. Of course people take you seriously. You're the head of a country. Not a comedian. It baffles me how stupid they are. The guy caused an insurrection on their own country and they still put him in charge. In this country, he'd be in jail, I know that much. He had literally his protesters kicking off when he got outvoted because he didn't like votes. Nobody likes him. Look at his numbers now. Go look at polling numbers. It's dropped 34% in first month, so he'll probably only get one term unless he changes rules, which is what he's trying to do. He's trying to change it so he can stay in power longer, innit? It's just whether they allow it or not, I suppose. They are cooked, basically. Proper cooked. People take everything he says as serious. He's a leader, I hope they do. I can't believe he said that. The guy's off to bloody Gaza. Yes. He's got designs on every bit of land going. He's like Putin 2.0. It's dangerous, man. While all this is going on, people are dying. Right. Where are we? 172. 172. I'm ready for a bit of dinner. What time is it? It's only 11:30. A beer can, buddy. Let's have a Barcelona. Come on. Let's have a Barca. Let's race Anthony in Barcelona. Ah, Monaco. Bloody thing. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm from UK, buddy. Sorry, I thought you knew. Sorry. Yeah, I'm from... Born and bred, mate. Born and bred. See, in UK as well, we don't have people from other countries coming in and telling us what to do. So yeah, Keir Starmer might be an idiot, but he's British. That's what I don't... It really baffles me how they're getting all this. It's funny, mate. It's funny. Oh, God. I'm what? 40, so... By the time any of it affects my life, I'll be done, me. I ain't gonna last too long. I smoke too much. Yeah. Unless they come find a good cure for the big C. There's a lot of cancer in my family. Especially in old age. I don't help myself. People crying wolf. I don't know what you mean, buddy. Obviously, everyone's perspective's going to be different, innit? It's just how it is, man. It's what makes the world a good place. If we were all the same people, it'd be pretty boring, wouldn't it? You know? We'd never have out to talk about. I'd like them all to have peace. I mean, nobody should be dying over a bit of land and some minerals. I think it's daft. Whether they be Russian, Korean, Ukrainian, whatever. Or even them other ones, the Hamas guys. None of them should be fighting, really. It's always somebody, brother. If it won't be them, it'd be somebody else. Do, do, do. The thing that's got my wick up mainly is because he's spreading lies. He said that condoms were for Gaza, when, yeah, they were for a place called Gaza, but it was in South Africa, and it was to do with AIDS. But yet nobody's corrected him. He's just allowed to spew his lies. And the president even backed him up with that same lie, even though it's an out-and-out fact that it's not true. It don't get corrected, you know what I mean? It's very dangerous to do that. Like on Twitter, you've got that thing, ain't you, like community notes that changes it. Is it Twitter? I don't know. One of them's got community notes thing where it changes if it's not true, it'll change it. I went to that other one anyway, ages ago, that Blue Sky one. I couldn't do with all advert crap on that other one. You're looking forward to the next season in the game. I like it when we start getting like drip fed, you know, little details. That's when I start getting excited. Just that you find out the car park names and, yeah. But I tell you what's going to be really interesting. We're going to have a lot of new drivers, aren't we? We're going to have to figure out all these drivers. Obviously, they're not going to make them. Well, saying that, they could make them good, I suppose. We're going to have Kimi Antonelli. We're going to have Lawson, obviously, but he went in this year, so that's not really new. Who else is there? Obviously, we've got Lewis at Ferrari, which is different. Is Perez confirmed for this year or not? Yeah, the drivers will be a massive change just because of all the new people, won't there? I liked Ricciardo as well. I know he wasn't the best racer, but like when you see him on TV and that, and he's doing them interviews, he was always right funny and that. So I like miss his personality, but I think Norris is funny as well. But they don't do enough of that stuff, you know, like following him around. You just get the corporate media sort of things, don't you? So yeah, we've got Kimi Antonelli, that's it. That's the new chief. We've got Sainz at Albon. Sainz and Albon at Williams. So yeah, this could be a really good season actually. I like to see the new drivers. Some people should not be in F1. Yeah, I think there's a couple of drivers in the field now which I don't think should be there. If Perez hasn't left already, then something desperately wrong there. Lance Stroll, really? I mean, alright, he can drive, and yeah, he could probably do well on a given day where all the circumstances line up. But could he really win a championship? Nah, I can't see it. Not in it, because even if they had a really good car, I think the other driver would beat him. Do you know what I mean? So even if Aston had a really good car, I think the other driver would still beat Stroll. Especially if it's Alonso. Yeah, definitely, mate. It shouldn't be like that, but unfortunately it is like that, innit? If you've got a lot of money, get yourself a seat. You could probably get a seat if you've got enough money. That's how bad it is. Remember that, what's his name? Maldonado. Do you remember him? He managed to win one race, but he pretty much paid for the whole season to actually get there. I think if Williams had been in a better place, they'd have never hired that driver. I've only started watching NASCAR recently because I watch Cletus McFarlane. So I've only just really started watching that. I watched it's Indy 500, yeah? That's the first where the president went round track first, didn't he? I watched that one. Yeah, so I've got NASCAR the game, obviously, on my thing. But I've just not played it all that much. Damn, I put wrong tyres on. I should have gone soft with one. I put Gin on, I didn't even look at track. You idiot. You idiots. Yeah, I'm not a big fan, really. I watch his YouTube channel, you see, so that's the only reason I sort of followed it. To me, it kind of looks like they're driving round in a circle. Which I know there's a lot more to it than that. But it just looks like that at some of the tracks. There is other ones where there's like half grass through middle, isn't there, something? So I'm sure it's a lot more technical than that, but that's like my dumbed down version of it. But yeah, I'm same, F1 more. I don't mind rallycross, it's just we don't really have anybody to follow, you know, since Colin McRae. It's sort of died down after that, didn't it? Alright, can we keep going? I might just have to go straight back to medium here. I didn't put downforce on, I've put bloody Gin on. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, it don't say for. Crap. Damn. Let's go that way then. I'll have to cut in for some soft, change the strategy, and then we'll crawl round with Leclerc. Mistake there, not got the right boost on. Yeah, well, F1, they've got all them, they have like 3 weeks solid training, don't they? You know, like before the start. They're fit as a fiddle, them guys, mate. They're next level. I mean, some of them doing like 50k jogs. A Bottas, he trains hard. I watched a video about him once. They were doing one of them, what's it called, like triathlon things. Yeah, Max is always not far off a wreck. I'd call that dangerous myself, but, you know, I'm British. He had my boy over, didn't he, in bloody thingy? Well, he didn't. Michael Massey did, but yeah, same thing. Come on. P6, 58%. Right, say well done, Andrew. Good luck. Well done, my man. I like qualifying for actually watching the drivers, you know, like watching cockpit. Because you know that's when they're on it the most. The car's the lightest, it's the fastest. Usually the best tyres, or the best of the tyre anyway. So yeah, I like qualifying. Watch them dance around the corners. Shabba. Right, let's push. Right, he's gone. He's going to run out of tyres any second. 3, 2, 1, go. Where's Cordy at? Oh, he's miles off. He's got a tyre problem too. Good luck, my man. Shame. Yeah, exactly. That's what I meant. When you can watch what they're doing, you appreciate it more, don't you? You get to see every little nuance and every little button they press. I mean, can you imagine having to learn the buttons, you know, like on the steering wheel? That in itself must be a bloody mental. 50 buttons and you need to know what they all do. Some of them have 3 different bloody meanings, depending on which switch it's, like, directed to. P2. Right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that after this one. Have some dinner, and we'll have another go after lunch. But yeah, massive reflexes, mate. You've got... Well, if you think about it, their eyes have got to take in the information, and their hands have got to turn the wheel, and we're talking like milliseconds, man. Yeah, you need to be really, really switched on. That's why it's the best of the best, I guess. No worries, mate. You enjoy your day too. I will be back in about an hour or two. I'll just have some lunch, take the dog out, and then we'll go again. Alright, don't forget, you have to close the game at that screen there. Otherwise, it will start a new sprint. Right, I'm out of here.